It's a given, travel has such countless advantages. Probably the best award of movement is making enabling strides in self-improvement. There is an explanation. Performer Danny Kaye's statement, "To head out is to bring an excursion into yourself," addresses so many of us with hunger for new experiences. Not exclusively are you effectively seeing with your own eyes places and societies you may just have found in pictures, yet at a similar you're fabricating a hoard of recollections that will endure forever. The delights of such undertakings assist you with finding things about yourself you may never have acknowledged from the solace of your home. In case you're actually contemplating whether to drop your obligations, regarding a simple snapshot obviously, and move away from everything, our main 10 motivations to travel will make them need to book your next excursion away instantly. Who knows, perhaps you'll find something new about yourself on your excursion. We as a whole realize an excursion to sustain your body and soul is a duty we should each enjoy every now and then. Prepared to get going? This is what you can anticipate. Travel gives you a genuinely necessary chance to truly return to what your identity is, what really matters to you, and conceivably rediscover portions of yourself that have been lost in the rushing about of regular day-to-day existence back home. There's nothing very like a lengthy drive on an open street to clear the psyche. To go as a methods for self-awareness doesn't really need to include 5-star lodgings, costly dinners and sharp compasses. Gazing toward an interminable shade of stars from a campground in new compasses, or taking an invigorating plunge in a characteristic cascade toward the finish of an evening climb can achieve satisfaction you wouldn't have in any case thought conceivable. In the event that the simplicities of nature are the place where you track down your greatest motivations, there are loads of approaches to downplay cash pressure by arranging a less expensive excursion and investigating the common ponders this world has to bring to the table. Voyagers share an affection for experience and investigation. That is the reason when we travel, we will in general end up finding and interfacing with similar spirits. What better approach to take care of your own movement bug and move conviction-based actions than to be entertained with stories from free vivacious explorers who are on their own excursion? Chances are, you don't get an excessive number of freedoms to attempt another action in your everyday life. Voyaging is the ideal chance to change that. Out and about, receptiveness regularly motivates experience, so why not give bungee bouncing, climbing in the wild or even snow sports a shot on an undertaking excursion? You could even get familiar with another dialect while you're busy. The feeling of achievement you'll get from giving it a go will leave you feeling engaged. We as a whole have a family member or companion who is known for recounting the best travel stories. They don't need to be about how they got themselves out and about all things considered. The best, most critical stories generally spin around amusing experiences with local people, or comical tales of times they truly needed to stretch their own boundaries as a voyager. Travel can allow you to accept the crown as the #1 narrator in your group. These accounts will be encounters you can share for quite a long time to come, improving your own life and ideally people around you as well. Special reward. If you're similar to a significant number of us and go photograph Psycho on siestas, encircle yourself with your best travel snaps as an extraordinary method to approach to assemble positive vibes occupied with glad occasions. We're adequately fortunate to live in an assorted world, with multitudinous scenes, societies, and environments worth a visit. Heading out to unfamiliar shores can give you a direct glance at these various societies. It's the most ideal approach to encounter better approaches for living. You'll meet individuals who may have various qualities and conviction frameworks to yourself, taste food sources you may not have known about, and see astonishing areas, design and social antiques to extend your own reality. Indeed, even traveling in Australia, you will undoubtedly find various societies and lifestyles en route. We are a multicultural country all things considered. It's beneficial to require some investment to offer gratitude for positive components of your life. Visiting and working with societies and individuals less blessed is a decent method to acquire better viewpoint on your own life. Chipping in at a grassroots level is a certain fire approach to get familiar with our reality while offering in return. You'll return with more appreciation for what and potentially even who you have in your life back home. Alongside self-reflection, going with others additionally allows you to become acquainted with your friends a bit, or a great deal, better. Regardless of whether you're going with another accomplice, a long-term love, your relatives or a gathering of companions, fraternizing shows you what every individual is truly similar to, and obviously, how viable you are together. It's an incredible method to perceive what really matters to others, test connections, learn and become together. We as a whole need time to unwind a lot for a positive life balance. Removing an outing gives our psyches and our bodies an opportunity to relinquish regular stressors. It's tied in with saying yes to doing things that we appreciate, easing back down and dealing with ourselves. Some break encourages you return invigorated, prepared to take on the world once more. All things considered, we can't run at 110% constantly, and need to pay heed to when we need a truly necessary breather. To be your best, you need to feel your best. Removing an excursion, regardless of whether that is driving on your own self-experience or traveling with your dearest friends, allows you to re-energize your batteries individually. Maybe perhaps the most startling components of making a plunge into your fantasy excursion is finding another way or reason. Possibly you understand your heart is in somewhere else, or really that the headquarters you've been addressing is the ideal spot for you. You may come into contact with somebody out and about who puts you on an entire distinctive direction, profession insightful or inspiration shrewd, that you never saw coming. These sudden fortunes of movement are genuinely perhaps the most satisfying motivations to go on that hotly anticipated street outing. All in all, what are you sitting tight for? Your next experience is standing by. If you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching.